Mic 4. Crisp.
I forgot what mic I am. Keep
3.
it again.
Mic
I
4.
know. Mic 3.
Mic 2.
It's okay.
Proud of you. You've only been doing this for...
I was going to say,
I just woke up.
You've been
okay?
mic.
We've
I
been
don't
doing
think
this
you've
for
ever
almost
not
2
been mic
years.
3.
Yeah,
but
you've kept your mic number. You've kept your mic number.
yeah, I
haven't.
don't know.
I'm now switching constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Hi, welcome to the Vaguely Anime Podcast. I am one of the hosts this evening, Michael, followed by other host, Kat,
Hi.
and other host, Sage.
Hi.
That's also what's changed, the order of the intro.
That's also true.
And we were just talking about, like, Kat forgot what mic number she
I
is.
just
which
woke up, okay?
It is
Did you not
6
have work
o'clock.
today?
No, I did.
She finished work and went, all right, I'm going to sleep.
I was just in bed.
Were you, like,
I wasn't
power nap?
expecting to sleep. No, I just passed out.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Be glad that I woke up when I did versus
I was gonna
5
say-
hours later.
Yeah, I guess that's
I mean,
right.
I've also done that at nondescript job that people that I know that work there or sometimes watch this. I have never done that, allegedly. But where you wake up and you're like, Teams? No, okay, nobody messaged me. All right, we're good.
Well, mine was after, so
Yeah, well.
I didn't have to look for Teams. It was more podcast. And I was like, okay, I can still make it.
I went through this phase in, I think, high school where I would get home from school and be like, I'm going to take myself a nice little nap. So then I would go to sleep and then wake up like 2 hours later.
I did that every single day.
But
I also
I would-
started doing that, and my mom was really annoyed about it.
But no, so I would go to sleep normal, like head on pillows, right, blanket or whatever. But then I would wake up and in my sleep, I would burrow myself, turn myself around, but still under the blanket. And I would be like face first into the mattress.
Were you trying to kill yourself?
I don't know. And this went on for a while.
Are we talking like face down, ass up kind of thing here?
Not like ass up, but I was just like like I just like slammed myself down. I'm like, how do I keep doing this?
I'm more concerned how you were still under the blanket. Like the blanket didn't move. You were just still. Actually, no. I've slept with
She
you,
was,
and
like,
you're a blanket
starfish.
hog.
Yeah.
She like holds the blanket with dear life. That I'll wake up all the time without blanket, and I'm just like, please, Sage,
Ooh, oh,
you.
Yeah, because you complain about it every time at Shore House, I feel like.
Can I please have a little bit, a corner, like something?
I think that's a problem that I have mainly because Mark also does that. So it's just a struggle for the blanket.
You guys
Let's
are
get
just
two
like-
separate blankets.
So we used to do that before we lived together. We'd be like, we'll just get 2 separate blankets. But the problem is now that like I have a place that I have to like pay for and things, when I was buying like blankets and sheets and all that stuff, I kept buying like the sets because I like them to look nice and like coordinated or whatever. But then you can't buy just the comforter.
You have a closet. You can buy just comforters.
Yeah, you totally
no.
can.
From a set though, if you wanted just
No,
that
like don't
exact
have
one,
it match. Just
no, but
have-
I need it to match.
But it's just while you're sleeping, and then you fold it up and you put it in the closet, and then
Or
nobody sees it. You don't even have to
Or
look at
you
it.
could just get a regular plain colored comforter and then just have 2.
Yeah, but that doesn't go with the set that she's talking
Yeah.
about.
But
So I think
it-
the
dude, 'cause
closet
my room
idea is
is-
much better.
Or just buy a set that's one
my
set color.
bedroom is all black, white, or gray.
You can't find a black, white, or gray comforter.
But it's not like they're just flat. So like I have a white set of like sheets, pillows, and comforter. But the comforter is like textured, so it's nice.
okay.
And
You
then
could totally buy another
I
one
have
of
a
those.
black
I am
and white set.
So certain.
just
that's also
Just get a plain black one.
Yeah, that would still match.
Just plain black. That's it. No texture.
boring.
Nothing.
Who cares? It's
It's
just so you're not
me.
fighting for sleep.
I'm telling you, do the closet thing. You make your bed every day.
no, absolutely
No,
not.
that's her problem. I don't either.
I was
I'm
like, I don't
literally
either.
not
So, like-
pretending that.
like-
But I figured she did since she needed the set and whatever. It made it sound like
The-
she does.
I always thought it was funny because like my mom would be like, "You got to make your bed." Like, what was a girl gonna
Why?
think
So
if you
I
bring?
can mess it up?
Yeah, but I was like, "What is a girl gonna think if you bring her into your room?" And I'd be like, "How many people really like?" And the first time I brought a girl into my room, she was like, oh, nice, just face planted onto my bed. And I was like, all right, clearly they didn't give a shit. So like,
Although I'll be honest, anytime I have anyone at my house, even though I don't think anyone outside of like Kirsten has ever been inside my bedroom because there's no real reason for them to be in there.
all right, first time I'm going into your house.
You just storm in there.
Storm into your bedroom.
But no, so every time like somebody comes to my house, even if it's just like to hang out,
You're
watch a
gonna have your
movie,
handcuffs
whatever,
out. Be like, ah.
whatever, I will clean my room and make
As if
my
they're
bed.
gonna.
Not that I think they're gonna go in, but like if they do, I want it to be nice.
So I do that not because I think people are going to go into the room or like any of that stuff. Because my mom used to be like, people are coming over, she'd clean every room, even if they're going to be sealed and not.
no,
anyone's
it's
going
that
in.
thing of like people are coming over. No one can know
so-
we live here.
It's not that. But when my mom does that, yes. But no, it's not that. Because like when people are coming over, then I'll start like cleaning things that I probably should have gotten to anyway. So like it's like it
Right.
gets me into a cleaning mode, and then I'm just like, I'm in the mode. I should just clean my room too, since I probably.
then.
So like it's not a people are coming over, I need to clean my room. It's I'm already in the middle of cleaning everything else. I'll just also clean my room.
Yeah.
Oh, and also I just want to tell everybody that Mike has the most boring room I've ever seen in my fucking life.
It's literally just a
It's
bed
like-
in a corner, no nightstand.
Everything
then-
is like beige.
And
like,
then he has one dresser up against the wall, and then the only interesting part of the room is his computer setup.
Also, I didn't choose the colors, so that's not on me.
you could have
But you
painted
could
it.
spice it up, jazz it
You
up.
could have any like you would think that he doesn't like anything like at all.
Yeah,
because
he doesn't have any posters, pictures, nothing
little
that's
trinkets, like fucking
this
nothing.
is signs of like I'm an actual human who lives in this
Yeah.
room.
Yeah, but now I
full-time.
feel like if I put anything up, Nia would just
Why
start
don't-
jumping up onto the shit and
Why
knocking
don't
it
you
all
put
down.
up your beautiful holo poster?
frame it, and then she can't ruin it.
I'm not gonna do that.
You could frame it and then put it up.
I'm not gonna do it because if I ever had a person of the female persuasion over, I don't think I'd ever get laid again.
You don't know that. Maybe she's into it.
Yeah. Just like, oh shit, you like
I would.
spice and
I think if I found out she was into it, then I'd put it up, not before.
Yeah, but what if that was the deciding factor?
Yeah,
for her?
yeah.
Like she was like, he's kind of boring. You see this room? This shit's boring as fuck. But if it had the holo poster and the beige, it would go with it. It would.
Look,
No,
just
you
I'm
gotta
just
put
saying
the
they-
holo poster on the ceiling above the
Oh
bed.
my god! Yeah,
the personality.
It's only if you get that far that they'll see the
Then
holo
you see
poster.
it.
No, the personality is all downstairs. My room's just for where I work and sleep. I don't need anything else in there.
But
That's
wouldn't you
half
want
of
it
your
to be
life,
more
isn't
interesting?
it?
But I'm not like in my room being like look at all this poster and like figures and stuff. No, well, first of all my figures are here, so
Right.
not gonna put them in my room anyway.
Maybe you could get more.
I don't really need more. I buy like one maybe every year now, and maybe I don't need them. Most of these are mine. Like I clearly don't need more.
I mean, I have a shit ton, but I'm not just gonna bring them to your house to be displayed.
You're not displaying them at your house though, aren't you?
Do you keep them in the
No.
boxes?
Yeah, but only because I'm waiting till I move out because I feel like it would be more of a hassle to
You
get
can always
them
put them
out.
back in the box.
I know, but then
But it's never as tightly fit as when you
Exactly.
first take it out.
so
No matter even if you put it in like the exact way that they had it, you can't get it as good.
yeah. So I keep telling myself I'm like soon, and then so I don't take them out. But at this point, I probably just should take them out. But I have like a bunch of the like my whole dresser has a bunch of figures on it. So
I
I
take-
take out some like
Yeah.
if they'll fit, but
Yeah.
none of like my big expensive ones are.
I mean,
out.
none of these were ever taken out of their boxes until I got here.
yeah.
Like, and then set it up for the podcast. Like, they were all living in their boxes in a closet. Like, it wasn't even like they were out anywhere. And then
Oh.
now the closet in our third room that nobody goes into
It's just boxes.
is just boxes. It's the entire closet is boxes for everything.
Yeah, I have like some in my living room, but I can't have to put them really high up so the cats can't
Yeah.
get to them because they like to destroy everything.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna get a glass case.
Yeah, so if I ever like move, which I'm sure I will, I'm not going to live in this apartment for the rest of my life, but when I move, hopefully I'll get myself like a nice glass display
Yeah.
case so I can put them all like nice and organized, because I also have like a couple in my bedroom. And I remember when I bought my Black Luster Soldier one, they didn't have a box for it
What?
because they only had the one that was on display.
Oh.
So how did you?
Would
So
they just wrap it
how
and give
did
it to you?
Yeah, they just like
Oh.
wrapped it and then put it in like just a random box.
And nothing broke.
Well, they put it in like bubble wrap.
I know, but
I know. I was
still.
really scared it was gonna break.
Wow.
I mean, you put it in bubble wrap, put it in a box, then they gave it to you. So then it's just up to you to not break it.
Yeah, I was really scared though because I was like, this was $200. Please do not break. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think that holo still hasn't shown up. But
When did you order it? In October?
It was like a pre-sale. No, it was like a year or two ago. No, I bought it after you bought your REM.
I'm still waiting for Rom.
Right, but so
You got the REM,
actually,
right?
I could
I got
just
Rem and Amelia.
I could-
I'm waiting for Rom.
and then if we ever do season 2 over here, you can bring them, or you could just bring them when you get them.
Well, they were announced for season 3, so I will make you guys watch season 2.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, they're doing season 3?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
When was season 2? I feel like this must have been a while ago at this point.
I think it's 2 years ago.
Oh, it had to be more. No, actually, that's probably not true. Was the gap between season 1 and 2 really long? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Because when was season 1?
I can find out. Hold on.
I feel like
I was looking up the order, but I can do that later.
season 1
A
was
long time ago because
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
that was before it had happened a while ago, and Ryan told me to watch it, and so at that time that we were first dating, 'cause it's been
Spring-
like 4 years, so like it had to have been like a long
Spring
time.
16 to 2020.
Yeah.
Oh,
Summer of 2020. So
That's between
um,
season 1 and 2?
Yeah.
yeah, it's the
And then season 2 aired as 2 parts, didn't
yes,
it?
season 1 started airing in April 4th of 16, and then season 2 was July 8th of 2020, and then part 2 was January 6th of 2021.
Mm.
So, but the gap between part 1 and part 2 are only a few months because it ended in November.
Yeah, they were right after.
Not in November, September.
And then is season 3, does it already have like a release date, or they're just saying
There's
like it's
just
in
a
No, they
development?
just
teaser out.
announced it.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of announcements at what was it? Anime Expo? Or
I don't know.
There was
Some
some-
convention.
yeah,
They
some convention, I don't
randomly had a
remember.
booth, so people were like, "Oh my god, this must mean season 3, right?
Right.
Why would they have a booth?" And so they ended up announcing it. Supposedly, there's rumors that they're gonna make enough episodes that it goes on like a whole year, like 40 episodes or something.
What?
Rumors, obviously. So that very
Interesting.
much.
But do
may
they have
not be
an
true.
incentive to do that? Like put out 40 episodes in a year as one season?
The whatever studio's doing it, I believe ReZero is the only thing that they have.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is it the
but
same?
People are nervous because apparently that studio, which I can't remember, Ryan was telling me all this, they've been going downhill. So people are worried about season 3.
Did they have a studio change between
I
like
don't think
1 and 2
so.
to season 3?
No, I don't think so. I think it's the same studio, but the stuff the studio has put out lately, people haven't been impressed.
Oh, like poor
So,
quality
Yeah.
or
Mm-hmm.
ooh, yikes. What's the studio?
I'm looking that
Put
up
them
right
on
now.
blast.
1 sec.
'Cause I'm not even not saying it to like protect them. I just don't know it.
Right. That's unfortunate though, that because I feel like I thought ReZero was okay.
White Fox.
You tell me. I don't know.
Yeah, White Fox.
And then what have they produced?
Yeah.
lately?
What have they put out
Alright.
other than ReZero?
Steins Gate, Devil's a Part-Timer, Goblin Slayer.
Oh, did you watch the next season of Devils in a Part-Time? Did you like it?
I thought it was as fun as I wanted it to be. I'm not looking for anything.
Quality-wise?
They changed the animation, but I thought it was still fine. Like, I'm going to that show not for like breathtaking shit. I just wanted it to be fun, and I thought it was.
Well, I'm just trying
I
to
know
figure
people.
out
I know
what-
people weren't the biggest fans of it, but I got what I wanted out of it.
That's fair. I'm just trying to figure out what people are displeased with.
I mean, they did Goblin Slayer, which was great, and they're doing the new one. And,
So
I don't
maybe
know,
White Fox. So maybe it did change, and now it's not White Fox, and then whatever the new studio is the
yeah,
problem?
maybe.
I don't know.
I have an update on my Velma
Did you watch it?
Escapade.
did you finish it?
I didn't finish it, but I watched 3 more episodes or maybe 2 more episodes. I can't remember.
God.
They've done everything for ReZero. I'd be surprised if they weren't doing season 3.
It doesn't get better.
Well,
I didn't think it
Like
would.
I wasn't expecting it to be better, but
It's not listed for a studio right at the moment. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Oh, so then
But I have never been
don't
more exhausted watching a 10-episode season. 10 episodes.
and they're a half hour, aren't they?
They're literally 20 minutes long.
That's disgusting. The fact that it's so horrible that you can't sit through 20 minutes.
Like,
That's like
it's like 2
3
hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
It's, oh no, 3 hours. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. But no, it's really bad. And the thing is like, it's somehow getting a season 2. And I think it's in
literally
part
think-
because people just hate watched
I
it so
think
much
that's
that
why
like
it got so many numbers
It
that-
boosted its ratings.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's no way it's going to be able to get a season 3. Like maybe they'll pull like a Gossip Girl reboot and just announce the cancellation like right as the last episode is airing. Because they did that to their season 2.
I just don't know why they even bothered. Like.
Well,
To make a season 2, even if it has numbers, because clearly like, you can see what people are. I guess because they're like, well, people are gonna hate watch it anyways.
I guess, but like, I don't think this will happen. But maybe we're just living in like the greatest shitpost of all time. Of like season 1 was so horrendously bad that you go into season 2 thinking, okay, here we go. This is gonna be the same shit all over again. And they pull out all the stops and make it really good, which I don't think will happen because I don't think they're going to change the writing team.
Yeah, that would be lovely if so, but like I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't think that they would do that. But also, what the fuck are they even gonna make season 2? Like it's just a different.
I assume just a different mystery.
Like, so
And
stupid.
maybe they'll like actually work on making the gang friends instead of just like
people
4
around each
people
other.
that happen to know of each other, because like you see that Daphne and Velma used to be friends,
Yeah.
and then they like parted ways in high school because Daphne got different friends, and then like Shaggy or Norville and Velma are friends ? Like I don't even know if you could call them friends. But
I don't really think you can call any of them
Yeah.
friends.
And then Fred is just kind of there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just like, what are you gonna?
I
Why do
assume
I
they-
care about their relationships?
I assume they probably will, because it's supposed to be like a
It's supposed to be the backstory of how the gang
exactly.
got formed.
So like, I feel like season 2 probably will. At least I would hope. I mean, I would say I don't think they would be that dumb, but clearly season 1 was so horrible that they are that dumb. So I don't know.
It's just a mess. It continues to be unfunny and extremely grating to watch.
Yeah.
Like I think I said this in a previous episode when when we were talking about it, but I truly do not know who this show is made for. Like it's not made for Scooby-Doo fans, that's
No.
for sure.
I think it's for not like middle aged, to be honest. I
No,
feel
because
like that's
it's what people think we talk like.
What
Like,
do you?
that's
what
what
That's
do
the
you
why
show
I
is.
feel like it is for middle-aged people, because like I said, I was watching with my aunt and she was laughing.
So
And I'm
what?
like,
You think
"Wait."
it's for people who think that like all young people are like too woke?
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
But also at the same time, what's weird about that, if it is for middle-aged people,
There's so
they
many.
also grew up with Scooby-Doo, so aren't they get like Scooby-Doo was my mom's favorite show.
Right.
She didn't watch Velma, but like I kind of wonder like what would she think? Because if they also grew up with it, so it's like why?
Yeah, I mean, Scooby-Doo has been such a long-standing
Yeah.
franchise for a reason, and because it's just so iconic at this point, it's so like heavily part of pop culture. But Velma is just this like horrible stain. Velma is even worse than Be Cool Scooby-Doo, and that looks like literal garbage. Like it's the ugliest designs for Scooby-Doo characters, and this is worse
Yeah, I don't know.
than Be Cool Scooby-Doo. It's very bizarre. I don't know how they got away with this.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
apparently, I was watching some stuff about it, on YouTube, and somebody was saying how like HBO like lessened the animation budget and lessened the time to like actually animate the show. So then the animators had to take all these shortcuts into like making it. So a lot of, other than like the nightmare sequences that she has, a lot of it looks really bad and unfinished because they're just like, this is the best we can do. Like we have literally no time or money.
Jesus Christ.
But I'm like, so what? Where are you putting all your money? It can't be the voice acting. It can't be the writing. Like,
well, it might be to pay those voice actors.
because they're all celebrities and not actual voice actors.
Yeah.
Like
To be honest, yeah.
Like it's very annoying.
It all went to Mindy Kaling.
I fucking hope not. I'm so over Mindy Kaling.
Everybody is. I don't know why people give her money.
I don't know why people give her money either, especially because I feel like even before Velma,
But apparently we're racist for thinking that, by the way.
oh, sorry.
She
But
comments on our podcast.
could you imagine Mindy
Dude,
Kaling
that'd
if
be
you're
great.
watching?
You know how much publicity we'd get from that
If
shit?
you're watching, comment.
Yeah,
but-
I don't find you funny at all. And it has nothing to do with racism. You're just not funny.
Yeah, but apparently, like a lot of her
Sexist.
projects.
Yeah, I'm not
are,
sexist. It's that I'm on a podcast with two women. It's not sexism either.
Mike is the biggest woman hater I know.
But yeah, like apparently, a lot of her projects that she's heading, even in the
Suck.
past, are just like not very good. And I kept seeing this stuff about how like these articles about how like Mindy Kaling is obsessed with like white guys, and all her love interest in like any project she's in is white guys. And I'm like, what's with the obsession with white guys, dude? Like you're so like, oh, colorblind and not racist, and you don't, you know, all this stuff, and you hate white men,
Yeah.
or at least you shit on white men constantly, especially in Velma, but you want to fuck them at the same time. I don't understand.
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways. I mean, you can, but
She
like,
is. She's doing it.
but like,
so-
it seems like a very weird balance to
Yeah.
me.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's weird. Nobody watch Velma. It's not worth your time, and don't hate watch it either. Don't give these people money.
Well, they already
Yeah.
got the second season, so.
Well, nobody watched season 2 then, whenever that's coming out.
They're gonna watch season 2.
Just
Yeah.
like
That's the
how you
problem.
decided to watch it to know why people should hate it.
It's true.
You did the exact thing you're telling people not to do.
Yeah, it's true. And I'm gonna watch season 2.
You're the problem.
I am.
You
the
are
problem.
the problem.
It's because I can't, in good faith, hate on something without knowing why.
Actually,
sure can, because other people can tell you why.
And also, you already watched the first season. You can actively be like, I have no like desire to watch the second season because of how bad the first season was.
That's true.
You could absolutely just be like, nope,
You are an educated
you are an
hater.
educated hater. You don't need to
Exactly.
watch the second season because the first sucked.
I don't know. Maybe my wish will come true. That like season
So
2
just
will be
watch
really
it
good.
if other people, like you see
If people say it's
saying,
like surprisingly good,
Yeah.
then I'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It probably won't be.
No, I don't
Yeah, I
think it
know.
will be.
It's
I'll be
either.
thoroughly surprised.
By the way, I was doing some research on when I bought that figure.
Okay.
It was in October of 21.
What?
Yeah.
That's not too bad because there was the COVID delay.
Yeah, so it was a pre-order for originally for September of 22.
Okay, so it was gonna take a year anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
most
I can't
pre-orders are that.
I can't find on my purchases its thing. I found the email where I bought it and then went into the thing and it was like clearly it's still there. But it's not in like my order history. I'm not
That's
seeing.
scary.
I'm like, So I'm after this I'm gonna email them and be like, hi, where's this figure I bought?
Oh.
Did you check the COVID listings?
No, I just pulled up like the
Or
actual
they have
like
that
order.
as like a side thing
They
for
send
delays.
it out they send out delay emails quite often. So
Oh,
you
I
should
mean,
look.
like, because I was actually just like looking at my like order history and just
No,
trying to
go
find it through there
to-
because that's how I've been finding it every other time.
they email you and they say,
I feel like I've
Which
not gotten an email
figures-
about this forever.
"Give me a second. I ordered more than enough figures that'll have this email."
Cat's like, I am well versed.
The last
They
email
changed
I
their website.
Yeah.
I just saw today because I went to look at figures, and what I used to do, because they haven't had new figures in like weeks, and I don't know why. But so I was on the site, and normally what I do is in the filters you can put new to old, and so anything that they just put on the site will be there. So
Right.
super easy just to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Right.
Because some pre-orders will be on there for fucking months, and then others will be on there for fucking 1 week, and then you'll
They're
just
gone.
fucking miss it. And I
Yeah.
don't know why. But so they changed it, and that filter doesn't exist anymore. So I have to go through all fucking 700 pre-orders to see if I'm like fucking missing something. Like it's so
What?
stupid. I don't know. I have no idea why they changed their whole site. I just saw that today.
That seems
I don't know why they
extremely
did it.
inconvenient.
It really is. And I don't know, like, I guess nobody was using it or nobody saw that. Oh, man, they emailed me on fucking March 29th that they're renovating the store. Fuck you.
The last thing that I have as a headline of update regarding your Crunchyroll order is from 21. So
Oh my god. Hopefully they didn't forget about you.
I mean, I'll send a cut.
They're
like
just like, we have no more. Sorry. We forgot about you. Here's your refund. 'Cause
I mean,
that's
look,
how it
if I
sucks.
got a refund, I'd at least be like,
Well,
okay
yeah, they
with that.
definitely refund you. No way they wouldn't.
Yeah, so like whatever.
It's broken. The link's broken.
Oh well. Anyway,
The COVID list is gone, which
Uh.
is troublesome because I wanted to see when ROM was updated to, but
well,
now it's
every
gone.
time I was checking was on their website just at the order history,
Well, I
but
never
that's
did
not
that.
even here now
So
at the
I don't
moment.
know.
So
Hmm.
who knows?
This is why I don't buy pre-order figurines. I'm like,
But the thing is, if it's really popular, you'll never be able to find it, or you're gonna have to pay way more to get it later.
no, I just wait like with watching shows, I wait 5 years till it becomes irrelevant to everybody else.
That's not a thing with figures.
And-
just so you know.
This I have noticed, although I was able to use that tactic
I
when
got
buying my Black Luster
4
Soldier
emails
figure.
of them telling me that they were renovating the store. I didn't know.
And the other thing is that there's not a lot of figures that like I'm super in love with that I feel I must have. There is actually one Code Geass one that I think with the passage of time will eventually become cheaper because when I first saw it, it was like $700.
Oh my god.
And that just seems like too much.
Sure does. I don't think I've even spent that much. I think I capped out at like $450.
Yeah. But it's like a super well detailed one of Lelouch and Suzaku, and it's like really beautiful.
Well,
So-
you can tell yourself it's just 2 figures in one.
Well, I've been slowly waiting through the passage of time for the price to whittle
Passage
itself
of time.
whittle
So what
down.
does that do now?
I think the last time I checked, it was at like $500. So my plan is working. I've only
Yeah.
been waiting 10 years.
Well, yeah, but then there's gonna be that spike where it
No,
goes
no,
up.
no.
Because
Dude.
now
People
it
are going to
becomes a
listen to
cra-
this
yeah.
podcast
Dude,
and they're going to be like, oh shit, that's a good price.
Okay,
And then
well,
it's
if
just
anyone
like-
is listening and they're feeling generous, you can order it on my behalf, and I will greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't think we're that famous yet.
I think you don't think one of our 91 subscribers will buy me this $500 figurine?
Depends on how crazy one of them is.
Yeah, if they're
We
feeling,
might have a crazy one.
if they're feeling generous.
Maybe.
Found the list. Okay,
You found the list.
found the list.
This is the COVID list you were
Yeah.
speaking of.
I assume it's the most up to date, but who's
Who
to
knows?
say? Who's to say? Because it's not in the email. Like I just Googled it and found it. So.
Oh,
It's on their site, so I would assume the list gets updated, but I don't know that. So
and this is all. The list is of all like pre-order or figures that were available for pre-order that got delayed.
yes, only the ones that were delayed. So any ones that started being manufactured after, most of those are being like sent out are usually fine. They're
Sent
not
out like within the regular amount
yeah,
of time.
they're not put on
So for
this list.
So for like non-COVID times, what's like the average wait for a pre-order? Like
It
fancy
depends
one?
who makes the figure.
Oh, okay.
Usually like pop-ups and androids, they're fast.
I was gonna say because I feel like the pop-up parade ones.
Because they don't take as much, but those like big detail ones, like
Yeah,
those
those are
ones
kind of like a dime a
usually-
dozen.
Yeah, those are usually like a year after, but it's also just what gets to the US. If you buy it off of like Ami, or if you buy from like, you know, a second party or something and they can get it from Japan, you can get it much sooner, but like when you have to wait for that, that's what like delays it. Like I've seen all the time on TikTok, like people unboxing figures will come up. So it'll be a figure that I'm not supposed to get for like 6 more months and they already have it, but it's because they're just buying it from like a different source.
From a more direct source?
Yeah, so they can just get it from there.
But is it more, I guess, expensive? Because
Yes.
would you then have to pay like the international
I be-
shipping
yes.
rates and customs and
I
things
believe
like that?
so, because that's why I usually only buy off of Crunchyroll, because I find that the prices are usually fair and that you don't have to pay all of that, but you have to wait
Much longer, right.
Yeah. And
Because
then
customs will like rake you over the coals.
yeah, and like it can get stuck in customs also.
Oh yeah, it could
So,
be stuck
like,
in customs forever.
That's another thing, and that so,
and
like, there's
customs
just
loses
both.
stuff too.
That's true. Your figure, I assume this is it because it's the only holo May.
Hey, have you seen those videos of people?
So I guess I
like-
don't need to send them the thing. I was like
No.
working on sending them that.
I mean, you still can if you want, but
Whatever.
But yeah, have you seen those videos of people like buying like unopened luggage from like years old that are like got stuck in customs and then they like go through them and like see what's inside?
Yeah.
That I can't. How are they allowed to just sell that stuff?
because no one
Well,
can to pick
statute
it
of
up.
limitations.
Nobody
yeah.
like
Yeah.
claimed it.
Yeah, statute of limitations.
But like, what's really in there that's like worth it? Like some old woman's clothes.
There's like literally stores that are for. Do you know, Saf? What's her last name? Niagara.
Oh
or
yes,
whatever?
I know who you're talking about.
She did
Sophia?
a video, yeah, where she went to one of these stores that they literally take
have a
people's
physical
luggage.
store?
Yeah, they sort through the luggage and then they put it out. Like it's a whole store.
Now,
So-
is it like secondhand pricing, or is it like you're paying full price for this woman's used pantyhose?
Who's to say? I don't know, because like I don't know what those things cost.
I guess.
begin
I guess that's
with.
fair. Yeah.
So, but the thing that was like weird is there was a bunch of like luggage that had like in that store. There's like a shit ton of designer stuff.
Really?
You don't care about your designers, like to go
Well,
get
I think
it.
if you have
At
if you
some
have a
point,
certain
some people
amount
just
of money,
accept things that are lost, or like,
But
or
also, I think
they
if
don't
you-
contact you, and
But-
you look and they haven't found it yet, and then it's like,
Yeah.
a few months go by, you already
mean,
forget about it.
and
My
if you
figure's
have
supposed to
enough
be this
money, like
month,
there
apparently.
are people who truly like during the Bling Ring, which was that like string of robberies in Los
Yeah.
Angeles. I think it took Paris Hilton like a while to realize she was being robbed because one, her house is that big and she has so much stuff
Yeah.
that she didn't realize that like clothes, shoes, jewelry, and like
She
money
was being robbed multiple times,
by the
Yeah.
same people multiple times.
and she didn't realize.
No.
People kept like multiple times. People broke into her house, and she didn't know.
Yeah, because she left the key under her front doormat.
Imagine being a celebrity and putting your fucking key under the mat.
Who does that?
Paris Hilton. Well, because in her mind, she lives in a gated community.
You could jump gates.
You're right, but in her mind, she lives in a gated community, and when she is physically present, she has security with her. You know what I mean? And I'm sure
think
she
she
has
would-
insurance on all her
Did they ever
stuff.
catch those people?
Yes, they did.
Damn. I was like, I hope they got away with it.
It was like a bunch
they
of
were
like
stealing
shitty
from
high
other
schoolers.
people
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
they stole from like Lindsay Lohan, Rachel
There's like
Bilson,
there's a
Audrina
whole documentary
Patridge.
on it.
I
Miranda
stand
Kerr.
by people that are that dumb and that rich. They deserve to to have that shit stolen from them. You know what? That's their fault.
But yeah, it took like a while for her to realize she was being robbed. Cause like she just had so much stuff. She had like a whole mall of a closet.
I'm not surprised.
That if you just take like a couple of things at a time,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? If you have like a $10 million jewelry collection and you take one bracelet, are you really gonna notice one bracelet is gone?
Yeah, because how often?
How often are you wearing all those pieces?
Exactly.
You probably have like your staples and then ones where you look at them and you're like, oh, I haven't worn this in so long.
Or probably a lot of the things she just waits for her stylist to give her to wear.
Right.
So she's not even looking at it in the first place to know what would.
I always wonder
Be
about that,
missing.
like how often celebrities dress themselves.
I think it just depends on the celebrity, because I know that some, like every single day, they're dressed by a stylist.
Yeah.
Like they have live-in stylists.
Is Taylor
Thing.
Swift dressed by a stylist all the time? I feel like the answer is probably yes.
It's
I feel like
probably
for
yes,
most
but I
people, it's
don't
probably
know
yes.
if that's
Because she's
True.
like, her like streetwear is too put together.
Yeah.
All the
a lot
time.
of them are. Like, I feel like the only ones that you know that's them is if you see them going out in like sweats.
Yeah.
Then you're like, all right, a stylist probably didn't pick this out for you.
Or they did. They could be styled. Like they could be
Styled.
fucking-
but not
They're like fancy,
not like,
expensive.
No,
fucking
no,
stuff.
not like chic sweatpants,
Yeah, like,
like-
we're talking
like frumpy.
sweats. Yeah.
Just saying.
People go out like that, so that's more what I mean, that they're probably not being styled like that.
Yeah.
But since we're kind of on the topic of celebrities, do you know the whole Hailey Bieber, Selena?
Girl, bye. I literally keep seeing this shit on Instagram, and because I'm old, I don't use TikTok.
Yeah.
But I keep seeing stuff about it. I'm like, I literally don't know why people care so strongly.
I
Like,
usually don't care
oh
about
no,
celebrity
these
drama, but
grown
for
adults.
some reason this is so entertaining to me.
Like, I don't get the beef.
Well, supposedly there is no beef.
No, I don't mean the beef between Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber. I mean, I don't get the beef between the fans.
Oh,
Like, why are these fans at war? And I keep seeing
Well,
all
Hailey
these like
doesn't
shady
really have
like
many-
edits and
Yeah,
stuff like
I
that. And I'm
do.
like, y'all are doing way too much. For audio only, Mike is crossing his arms and he just visibly lowered himself in the chair.
he's just sleeping?
Yeah.
But apparently, I think
So there's not even drama.
no. There is
There
drama.
is like some drama, but it's
But
not
not between the people that are actually apparently
Okay,
having the
let me
drama.
explain the part that I actually find very interesting, which is apparently Hailey Bieber used to stalk Justin Bieber, and all like so much proof of her stalking him came out. Like, she would message fan accounts asking where he'd be. There's paparazzi pictures where she's in the background. Like,
Hey, she got her bag. She made it work.
No,
so.
I know. That's the craziest part, and that's why I find it so
when
entertaining.
and this was when Justin Bieber was much younger, right?
He was with Selena.
Right.
There's, like,
So this
pictures
is
of
him
them
in like
out together.
his late teens.
Yeah. Mhm.
Gotcha.
And so
Cool,
they
cool.
had, because her dad is Alec Baldwin's brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's famous by association, whatever.
Yeah, she's within like the Baldwin conglomerate.
Yes. And so she had her dad introduce her to Justin, but she told Justin that she didn't know who he like really was. Like, he was brand new. She had only just like heard of him, like
Oh,
her,
like a coy,
her
like,
da-
oh yeah, I noticed
like,
you're like new on the scene.
her dad dragged her out of bed that day. Like, Justin literally told an interview like about this, and then all of this stuff comes out with her literally stalking him, messaging these fan accounts, like asking about it. Like,
Have you
That's
have
insane.
you have you been seeing all the like stuff of people being like, bet in September Justin's gonna file for divorce?
yes, because of his
then
green card.
because then he'll be a citizen and he won't
I
need to
did
be married to
I
her to
did
stay
see
in the
that.
States.
I don't think that's true. And
I
even
don't
if it
think
is
it's true either, but,
even
like-
if it is true, because of people saying it, he's gonna wait. If
Yeah,
it was
he'll wait till
true,
December.
yeah, no, he's gonna wait till next year and then do it. If which I don't think it's true, but if that was
Yeah.
true, whatever. But so I just think that that's fucking wild that she had this man believe that
Yeah.
like she was forced to meet him. Like,
Is
didn't
she
care.
his same age or she's younger than him?
I want to say she's younger, but I don't actually know that for a fact.
I think she's only a couple years younger than him.
I
Hold on, let
think
me look
she's
it up.
our age. Oh, I have a crazy story about her. Ready?
Oh, by all
So-
means.
So, and I'm sorry, I'm stealing this story from
No, no,
Ryan's
no.
sister, but you know, not many people listen to our
She's
podcast.
26,
anyways.
so yes, she is our
so,
age.
So Ryan's sister, I don't know if you know, but because I didn't know this, Hailey Baldwin used to do ballet, and she's
Yes, I did know. I
from-
saw like videos of it.
She's from near us, so
And Justin Bieber is 29, just for reference.
oh, I didn't know he was that old. Wow.
Yeah, he's getting up there. He's gonna have a
Wow.
cane soon.
But
And to cut you
so-
off one more time,
Oh, good.
Selena Gomez is 30,
Okay.
which I always thought she was like 2 or 3 years older than Justin.
Yeah.
Because I remember it
'Cause
being
they
drama
acted like
when they
that
were
she was
first
like a-
together.
yeah.
Before you get to
she's
any,
like-
what the fuck's the drama?
Oh, okay.
You go ahead.
So the drama is basically before Haley and Justin got together, he was in this extremely long-winded on-again, off-again relationship with Selena Gomez, right?
Right, yeah, I remember that whole thing.
And it was tumultuous and whatever and blah, blah, blah. And this was also during Justin's, like, I'm 20 and extremely rich and famous, so I can do whatever I want. And he was really ruining his reputation at this time.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right? And then he was like, okay, I should probably mend my reputation so that I can keep making money.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't get rid of all those shitty tattoos.
Oh my God, I know. But anyway, so they were in this long on again, off again relationship. Then he was with Hailey Bieber for a short amount of time. And then he went back to Selena.
Yeah, like I think it was
And
just
then
that he was
very shortly
back and
after
forth.
the final time that Justin and Selena broke up, he got back together with Hailey Baldwin. And I
So he
believe
proposed to Selena, she said no, and then
Yeah.
afterwards he proposed to Haley, and they
very
got married.
shortly
Yeah.
afterwards, he gets back with Hailey Baldwin and proposes to her and gets married to her.
Yeah.
But it was very close because I remember, I think even I don't know if it was within the same year that they got married.
Definitely.
But when she got engaged to Justin Bieber that same year, or just a little bit earlier in the year, she was in a relationship with Shawn Mendes, and it was this whole thing because they went to the
Haley was?
Yeah, they went
I
to the
didn't
Met
know.
Gala together.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
they went to the Met Gala together, and there was all this speculation that they were dating, and they were being very shy and flirty and blah, 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 on the red carpet, all this stuff. That lasted maybe 2 weeks.
What does that have to do with anything?
Just don't worry. So then she gets engaged to Justin. They get married, whatever. Now,
That's not
since...
sad. Is he still famous?
Shawn Mendes?
No, Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just sold his entire work for $200 million.
Why did he sell
Why
it?
the fuck would you do that? You just lost all your royalties.
I don't know.
That's a stupid investment. What an
I think
idiot.
That's so, like, cheap.
I heard something about him and legal things and citizenships in Canada and whatever. So
like he had to.
no, this is just speculation as to why he sold it. I don't know why he sold it. I don't think there was ever any public statement of
'Cause, like,
I'm selling my.
Artists fight forever to get their shit back. Like, it just, I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know. Maybe he'll flee the country. Who knows?
Yeah, well, he can't escape the tattoos. Those are forever.
I mean, he could laser them,
Yeah,
but
I was
that's
about
a
to say-
long.
It's his entire body.
Yeah, it's a long and
I don't
lengthy
even
process.
know what his tattoos are.
They're shitty.
They're-
But like, I'm impressed that you even know
Because
like his
because when he
tattoos.
was going in the spiral of his life that everybody knew about, all I saw was that all his shitty tattoos he kept getting, and that like they were just horrendous.
he got pretty covered up pretty quickly.
It
Well, I
happened
know that.
so
I just
fast.
don't know what they
It's-
are.
it's
or
a
what
lot
they
of
look
like cliche tattoos. They're not
I
really.
know he has the shitty Selena Gomez tattoo.
Yeah, and it's
And it's
really he has a lot of
hideous.
stuff that's like, you have too much money for this quality of tattoo
Yeah, well,
to
that's
be justified.
the Selena Gomez tattoo, and
Um,
it was very weird.
They're all really shitty and just bad and basic as fuck.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think that the lion and the bear are bad work. It is like generic, but I don't think that's bad.
yeah,
work.
a lot of it. That's a good way to describe it. It's very generic. A lot of his work.
but I don't think it looks bad.
But like I was saying about
not
Selena
bad
and
work.
Haley.
Right. So
So once they got married, Selena fans started like saying and posting really out of pocket shit onto like Twitter and Instagram and this, that, the other thing
Well,
about
it's-
Hailey Bieber.
It started because Haley, like, so Selena and Taylor are best friends, and Haley
are they? I
on
thought they
some-
like stopped being friends.
no,
No.
they're best friends, and
Her and Demi stopped being friends.
So, Haley was on something, and on the show they mentioned Taylor, and Haley did like a vomit.
Was that lip sync
Whatever.
battle?
Could be. I have
think
no
it
idea
might have
what
been.
was. So Selena commented on the video being like, "Sorry, my best friend's one of the best in the games, and always like will be." And then that like kind of spiraled
Yeah.
from there.
And like, so since that happened, and then there was this whole thing about laminated eyebrows.
Oh yeah, that was the other thing. So Selena laminated her eyebrows.
But it was like
Basically,
too much.
what that means is it's like.
Thank you. I was like,
yes,
somebody-
I can see the confusion. They like brush your eyebrows and then kind of literally like laminate it,
like
to your
glue them
face.
down essentially,
So you
they
don't have to,
stay
like-
nice.
Yeah, so you don't have to redo it. So she like overdid it, and so she had posted that, and then it was like a FaceTime call between Haley and Kylie. And,
Jenner.
Yeah,
I
and
kind of
then,
assumed. I don't know any other
and
famous
then
Kylies.
like a picture of their eyebrows, so they were like making fun of her. So like it just was like little petty things that spiraled fans out of control.
But it's like weird. So fans keep bringing up all this stuff and like bashing Haley or bashing Selena, this, that, the other thing. And both Haley and Selena are going onto their own social medias being like, can y'all chill the fuck out? Like,
Yeah.
just stop it. And then was it last year that they took that photo together and everyone lost their shit? Or was that this year? I think it was last year.
I think it was last year.
Yeah, so last year they were both at the same event. I can't remember what it is. I think it was some kind of fashion event. But they were at the same event and they took a photo together. And it was like cute, whatever photo. And I think one of them posted, or maybe they both posted the photos onto their Instagrams. And people were like, holy shit, I can't believe they like took this photo together, blah, 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 blah. But then right after the photo thing happens and you're like, oh, okay, calm waters, here we go. Everything just went right back to shit. And so several times Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber have had to be like, stop sending people death threats. Like, this is not cool. Like, we're not into it. Like, do not speak on our behalf if this is the way you're going to speak, blah, blah, all this stuff. And like, they keep trying to quell the drama because I think in part Hailey Bieber is getting way more hate than Selena is.
Well, I mean, Hailey doesn't have too many fans. She's not really famous.
Yeah,
for
Hailey
anything.
Bieber isn't the second most followed person or first most followed person
I
on
think
Instagram.
She just beat it.
I think Kylie Jenner just beat it.
Beat
So
her back.
Yeah, so I think
okay.
Kylie Jenner
Selena
is,
Gomez is well, I feel like I know way more about her. Also, she's way hot. I don't know anything about Hailey Bieber. I don't even know what she looks like.
You know
But-
what Hailey?
she's blonde and she got a lot of lip filler, and that's all you need
So
to know.
not hot.
Yeah.
I mean, the lip filler doesn't
she's
look
pretty.
bad, but like she looks like every other bitch from LA.
She just
like,
she just looks like a model. But can I tell the story?
Yeah,
about-
sorry,
okay,
sorry,
so
sorry.
Ryan's sister was doing like stage crew production for this theater, and Hailey was doing. This is when they were like, I want to say they were like 13 years old or something. She was doing ballet there, and she fucking kicked Shauna in the face. She didn't mean to, but she like didn't acknowledge her, and she like didn't apologize or like anything. She just didn't give up and just kicked her and just, well, I don't know, it was in the stomach or the face. I can't remember. She told me this story because when this drama started happening, I was explaining it to Ryan on the phone, and his sister was like over visiting, and
That
it was
bitch
just
kicked me in the
like-
face.
No, literally. So she was like, "Oh, what do you like?" I guess he asked a question or something. She heard that I was talking about it. She was like, "Wait, I have to tell you a crazy story." So
Oh
she took
my
the phone from
God.
him to tell me about how Hailey. I think it would have been like the stomach, but just kicked. Didn't care. Didn't. Nothing. Didn't
So
apologize.
I'm just gonna
didn't
title
acknowledge
this
her.
fucking Hailey Bieber kicked one of our friends.
kicked her in the face.
And then we're gonna get a fucking
Yeah, literally,
goddamn-
they have to wait 47 minutes to get. So we're gonna get more
gonna-
hate.
it's gonna
We're
be the
get
greatest thing on
more
the planet.
hate for you to do that than.
I don't
I
think.
don't even have the story straight.
I feel like we can't even. I don't think we could get.
clickbait ad.
Don't do it.
But no, like the whole beef
Gonna have it
thing
for the first hour.
is.
See
I
what it
saw this
does.
really funny thing of somebody like making fun of the drama going on. And they were like, as you can see here, Selena Gomez posted this like birthday Instagram. And as you will notice, a few months later, Hailey Bieber had a birthday too.
No, literally. Okay, so people will post these edits being like,
She wore a ponytail.
No, Hailey is always copying Selena. Like, it's so ridiculous. And it's literally the most fucking basic things that it's like, she wore red and then she wore red. And it's like,
Can you believe they have the same bag?
Like, it's a fucking color. It's so stupid.
This is
that
why I
I'm just
hate
like,
celebrity drama.
But that's not the part I like cared about. I'm telling you, the part that I was like, what the is that she was stalking him and she had him believe that.
I
she
haven't
didn't
heard
know-
about this stalking
Yeah, no,
fiasco.
literally. And so there's pictures of her holding a magazine with his face on it. And
Okay,
like,
I
she's
know
like,
about the picture. She's
like-
like what, 14 in the photo or
yes,
something?
and literally her just saying
And
that,
wait,
like,
isn't it
she-
the magazine is with Justin and
and
Selena from when
yes,
they were a couple?
Yes, and there's tweets from her, like her Twitter being like, Justin and Selena are the cutest ever, and like I'm Team Jelena, and like all of this different stuff. But then she told him, you know, I was forced out of bed to like,
Oh my
like,
God,
and he ate this shit up, like he believed
Well,
it.
yeah, because how old was he at the time? He was probably just like,
No, like he said that on an interview recently, like while they were already married.
stop it.
Like insane. And I'm like, so now once this all came out, I was like, he had to have seen this, right? Like, so I was talking about it with Ryan, and Ryan said that if it was him, he wouldn't care. He'd be like, at all this point, like, I've been married for years, like,
Yeah, because they've been married for like 5 years now, right?
yeah, you know, married for all these years, been with it, like,
Yeah,
I
but it
really
started
don't
under
care.
false pretenses, which is weird.
But, like, I really don't care that, you know, she lied about that, like, whatever. It's a little bit weird, but, you
Right.
know, I'm too deep in this that
right.
it's not
to
gonna,
like make it a problem.
yeah,
now.
it's not gonna, like, break up our relationship. And I was like, I guess that's fair. But I just thought it was so fucking wild that was a thing. And even, I don't know how recent the interview was, but it was Justin talking about him and Haley meeting. And he talks about it, and then he talks about being like, now that I'm thinking about it, it was definitely an arranged marriage. Like, I remember them introducing us because we were part of, like, the same church or something, or we were both religious, and said, you know, here, you should meet Haley. Like, you guys have similar values and stuff. And he's like, you know what? Like, he's, like, thinking about it on this interview, being like
processing it while
and
he's
actively saying, like, you know, now that I think about it, like, this was definitely an arranged, like, marriage. Like, talking, it was so fucking weird. But another thing
Maybe
about
that's why they haven't had any kids yet.
I don't know.
I still just find it very odd that Selena and Justin Bieber even ended up together. I feel like that was such a weird pairing. Like,
Why?
also-
They were
Also about
both
you
very
talking about-
young.
But I
like,
just felt like
famous.
it just felt like an odd connection when I was like younger.
they
Also, where I was like,
already-
like
They knew each other because she was going on interviews, and I think Ellen or something was like asking her, being like, what she thought of him, and he was like, oh no, you know, he's like my little brother. Like, they
Oh.
already knew each other.
All right, okay.
And then when they started dating, Ellen, I think it was Ellen, played the clip of her saying, you know,
fucking hate
that's-
Ellen.
That's why
everybody hates Ellen. She's apparently an asshole too.
Yeah,
so.
I just saw the drama, like, because I don't really pay attention to Ellen, but I just saw that apparently she was like addicted to Taylor Swift, like, on air.
It comes out every few years that she's an absolute
well,
asshole.
they ended it, right, because of
Yeah, I think
allegations?
I think either the final season already happened
Or it's happening now.
we're in the final season.
But
right
like
now.
every few years, it comes out like with new stories about how she's an asshole, and everyone's like, "Wow,
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
There was one thing with Taylor Swift when she put pictures up of different guys, and she made Taylor ring a bell if they dated.
Oh my god! Ew.
And yeah, like, it was, and you
That's
could
so
tell, like, how
weird.
in distress, like, Taylor is, and she's literally saying, stop, I don't want to do this, and, like, it was really weird. And then she was talking about, like, Zac Efron. She was like, oh, because you dated Zac Efron, and she's like, we never dated. And then she just said, oh, because you dated Zac Efron, and then put a picture up of Zac Efron. It was like, ring the bell, and he's like, we never dated. Like, it was
Ew.
it's so fucking weird. But she was also, what's the girl from 50 Shades of Grey?
Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, she, like, in multiple, like, interviews over the years, like, tried calling out Dakota, being like,
She was like shading her constantly for no reason.
being like, you didn't invite me to your birthday party, but I invited you to my birthday party. So the next year, Dakota invited her to a birthday party. She didn't go, but then on the interview said, oh yeah, you just turned, you know, whatever, and you didn't invite me. And she was like, Ellen, that's not true. Like, I did invite you, because last time you said that you were hurt that I didn't invite you. Like,
right.
so then that
And I think
kinda-
if I remember correctly, even in the first time where Ellen says you didn't invite me, she was like, I didn't even realize you would want
yeah,
to be.
she said said that.
at my
She
birthday
said,
party
I didn't
because
think that you'd want to go.
what was the first
She said,
one?
I don't think you liked me. Or
Yeah,
something like that.
was the first one right as like the first 50 Shades of Grey was coming
yeah,
out?
I think she was promoting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she-
Apparently, it is already over.
oh, okay. So I think
Last year.
Yeah,
Oh,
last
okay.
year was the final season then.
Mhm. But that kind of
But yeah, I
spiraled
remember
people
that.
to realize that she was like a liar and a dick and like all these different things. And so more people came out after that. And so I've just been seeing that coming up on my TikTok now.
Have you seen the
Maybe
clip
random
of like Kylie Jenner? She's like interviewing Kylie Jenner, and Kylie has like a super long braid, and she keeps touching her braid, and she's like, "Stop fucking touching my hair, lady."
Ellen was touching her braid.
Yeah, she has like a super long like
And she just
braid in,
kept, like,
and she kept like playing with the braid,
Ew.
and Kylie's like, no.
No,
Like,
I did not see
why-
that. That's
what are you
so
doing?
fucking weird.
It is really weird.
I don't know.
I'm like surprised because I feel like Ellen is and has been weird for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always been surprised that you never see like in the tabloids or anything of like cheating rumors
Yeah.
between Ellen and her wife.
Yeah.
She might be an asshole, but maybe she's not that type of asshole.
I guess,
guess that's
not,
fair.
but like it's just surprising.
Unless they have an open relationship.
Do they? Oh, that was a question. I thought that was a statement of like they have
No.
one. I was
I
like,
don't know.
oh,
I don't
okay.
care.
Unless.
Also, it might just be the tabloids don't give a fuck about Ellen.
That's also true.
Who the hell cares about Ellen? Except
People
for like
care.
50-year-old
that's,
women.
That's why the show
mean, the
kept
show
going
has been
on.
so
the
successful
tabloid
for so long.
would definitely have a reason to
I guess.
do
Like
it.
usually if they are in the tabloids, it like at least in the past it had been like divorce rumors or like
Like,
oh we're
'cause
adopting a baby
I
rumors.
feel like
Yeah.
it's the same thing as like what was it the View or the Circle or whatever that has like.
no, the View and the
I just thought of
and,
another
and
thing with
the-
Ellen.
and whatever is much less popular than
But what I mean is like but the people on those like Sharon Osbourne's famous, but like I feel like nobody talks about her just because it's like whatever.
I guess that's fair.
But maybe
Yes.
we're just
What were you gonna
you're
say?
just going past it. Like it's there, but you're just not
I don't know.
registering
I
it.
feel
to,
like I
look
feel like
at it.
Ellen is like a few tiers lower than people like Jimmy Fallon and like them.
No, I think she's just as famous.
I will say I also think
She's
Jimmy
not as
Fallon's a fucking
liked.
Jimmy Fallon is so liked for I think absolutely zero reason.
Which
I
one
he
like
gives
Jimmy Fallon?
he gives the worst interviews on
Which
the
one
planet.
is Jimmy Fallon?
He's like the baby-faced one.
Yeah, he used to be on SNL.
He-
You'd
he-
know him if you saw him.
He gives absolutely awful interviews.
I don't like Jimmy
his,
Kimmel.
His whole bit
He
is bad. No,
bothers
but
me.
Jimmy Kimmel at least gives good interviews.
He bothers me. Like
Look,
just his existence. Like anytime I see him, I'm like, ugh.
Jimmy Fallon feels like he'd be like he's the most awkward person to do an interview with. Like anytime I
doesn't
see
really
interviews
talk
of
Jimmy
his
much.
Fallon,
shows,
the one that like is constantly laughing.
yes,
Okay.
but like it seems like a fake laugh.
yes.
Yes.
Wait, which
Um,
one is married to which one? Who's he married to? Yes, that's him.
He just like he. I don't know. I don't even know how to pronounce that last name, but Nancy something.
Oh no, one of these late night hosts. They're married to a woman that I'm like, how did you end up with this woman? She is much too beautiful for you.
But I just I don't know. I think that he gives really shitty interviews. I think it always
just
feels
doesn't-
super awkward anytime he
But
tries
I
to ask
like-
things and do things.
The same way with James Corden, and I know most people don't
Fucking
like
hate
it.
James Corden.
But I like what he does, like the bits and stuff that he does on the show. I like watching the celebrities doing
Right,
like
but he
whatever
should
that
still
is.
be good at giving interviews.
Yeah, but that I don't care about that. It's the same way with Jimmy Fallon. I like the bits, and so I just watch the clips of like what.
I don't dislike Jimmy Fallon. I mean James Corden because he can't interview people.
He's an
or
asshole.
Or his talk
He's
show is
also an
bad.
asshole.
Yeah.
But-
He's also a very big asshole.
But I don't watch it for him. I watch it for
He-
the celebrities that are on it.
He
you watch
plays.
it for car karaoke.
Yes,
He
Well,
plays
not
the
really.
same
I like
character in
the
every
crosswalk one.
single movie, and I just hate his delivery. I hate the way he
How many
talks.
movies is he in?
All
I've
of
seen
them.
him in like
He's
He
two.
was
been
in so many movies for so-
fucking
I've
movies.
seen him in. I thought he was good in Into the Woods.
I didn't watch that.
Okay, well, he plays the baker. I thought he was good in it. And I've seen him in Cats, but Cats is Cats. So
Yeah.
I don't
Cats
think-
fucking sucks.
I don't think that's specifically anything about him. So
He was the hand in the Emoji Movie, and he was like the fat
he was
troll
himself
in
in
Trolls.
he was himself in Yesterday. Also still sucked there.
I don't know what yesterday.
And
He
he-
was in Ocean's 8. Also
yeah,
sucked
he was
there.
like the detective or
Yeah.
like insurance person.
Yep.
But no, he's just himself in every single role, and I
But
feel
there's
like,
lots of people that are like that.
but he is grating.
Was he the one that did the interview stuff for the Friends reunion?
Yes.
Yeah, and that fucking sucked too. Like, he's awful.
I only see the bits. I like the.
I think he has a very, he's weirdly paced in the way he talks. Like, it sounds slightly unnatural in his, like, the way he delivers words and sentences.
I didn't think that. But sure.
And he's just, like, it always feels like he ends every sentence being like he's doing a hand motion at
Like
the
he's
end.
singing in script,
Yes.
but talking.
Yes.
Why is that a bad thing?
It's
Singing in
just,
script is a bad thing
Why?
it's
because
just,
you can't sing.
But he's speaking.
Yeah, exactly. He can't speak apparently.
the
I
way,
don't understand
like,
what you guys are talking about.
He sucks.
the way he talks is just,
You've never heard
he
singing
ends
in script?
No.
Oh.
every single sentence, regardless if it's a statement, question, exclamation, anything, in the exact same way. Like, his tone never changes,
His tone is always just excited.
no matter what he's talking about it.
Yeah, but I don't know.
How
I
am I-
don't see a problem with it. But
I don't
anyways.
understand what's going on.
But there's good bits on the show. That's all
I'm
I
sure
do.
there are.
I never listen to the interview because I never just watch an episode of it. Like
Right.
I only ever just watch
The
clips.
bits on YouTube.
Exactly. So, but okay. So the last thing about Ellen, and then we should end the episode.
Yeah.
So another thing that I just remembered was she had. This was like a while ago, like a long time ago. She had Mariah Carey on, and there were rumors that she was pregnant. And so
Mariah?
Ellen she was like asking her, "Are you pregnant?" And she was like, I don't want to talk about this, like, you
Right.
know. And she said, "Okay, well then we'll toast with champagne." And then was literally like, "What's wrong if you're not pregnant? Like,
That's
drink
fucked up.
drink the champagne, like."
That's
And so
fucked
like,
up.
what's wrong? We're toasting to it. And she's like, why would we toast to that? Like, you can tell how uncomfortable she is.
Oh my
And
God.
she said, "Okay, take it." And then she goes to take a sip and she doesn't drink it. She goes, "So you are pregnant?" Like, and then you could tell how uncomfortable she is. And then Mariah talked about why she didn't want to talk about it was she was prone to having miscarriages. And
Oh my
so she didn't want to announce it, and
God.
she had a miscarriage after that.
I would be like,
Like-
she needs to sue Ellen
Like
for
a fucking
emotional damages.
literally a fucking
Is Ellen
horrible human
live?
being.
Um,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I
Or-
thought it's pre-recorded.
Well, it's still in front of a studio audience.
Yeah, it's in
even
front
if
of
it
an
isn't
audience, but it
alive.
is pre-recorded maybe like a day or a week
I was gonna say
before.
because theoretically they can have things cut out. It's still the audience thing is a problem, but like you can still have things cut. So I have to imagine that they still have pre-approval beforehand.
I don't know
I
that
don't
you.
Because I think you have
so.
to. Because I feel like after you give the thing, like you can watch it back afterwards. But like, want
I
this
don't
out.
know how true that is because it depends also like
I mean,
Because you wouldn't be able to keep pulling these things, like where
right.
people are like,
if people were
really
allowed to say no.
uncomfortable, yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure when you get like let's say you
because she
Ellen
does lots of
sends you
surprises, so her contract is probably like,
Yeah, I mean, I
yeah,
don't
she
know.
sends you a
be-
thing being like, okay, we'd love to have you on to the show to
Yeah.
interview you and you can promote X, Y, and Z. But when you're agreeing to the interview, you're agreeing to blah, 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 whatever topics
Yeah.
we talk about. You know, we can air whatever we film.
yeah,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
her show is a lot of surprises.
Do you have two phones?
No, it's the fold.
Oh,
Okay.
fancy.
All right. Hey, with that, this is my best way to end the conversation.
Do you have two phones?
Thanks for watching this week's episode of the Vaguely Animated Podcast. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, leave a review, follow. Don't forget to check out Kat at @TheMoonstar on Twitch. You have 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that.
He'll put it on the screen, whatever it is.
Whatever number episode this is, you know that it's a 0 or a 5.
Thank
That's
you.
how many you are. I think this is 97. So I think you have 3 weeks to watch Call of the Night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So see you guys next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.